Hey, my name is Gaia, also known as Athena. Today I'm going to tell you about some of the best books I read this year so far. The first one is Zondagskind by Judith Visser. This book is about a girl growing up. She has autism, but she doesn't know that. The book is largely based on the author's own experiences, but it really reads like a novel. I absolutely love this book. I recognized a lot of things about it from myself, and I don't have that with too many books, unfortunately, so I really love this. The next book is called Vrouwen met Autisme by Bronya Prasdini. In this book, the author interviewed 13 different women who have autism, and each piece talks about what that's like for them in their life. I really enjoyed this book. I recognized a lot from a lot of different pieces. Some I preferred over others, and this book is actually how I got to know, how I learned about the author Judith Visser, who the previous book was by. The next book is called Lighter Than My Shadow by Katie Green. This is a graphic memoir, and it involves the author having an eating disorder. I really enjoyed this book. I'll show you some of the art if I can. I absolutely loved the art style, and I really enjoyed the way the author drew out her story and her thoughts and her process and all these kinds of things. Then the next two books have a bit of a similar theme. They are The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas and Small Great Things by Jodi Picoult. I'm never quite sure how to pronounce her name. You may have heard about The Hate You Give. Lots of people have talked about this book. This book is about Star, a 16-year-old girl who sees her best friend being shot dead by a police officer. Racism is very much a theme in this book, and I thought it was eye-opening. It takes place in America. Small Great Things has a similar theme of racism, but a different plot. In Small Great Things, we follow a nurse in the hospital, and there is a lawsuit. Well, anyway, I really liked it. The next book is a mystery, and it is called The Question of the Missing Head by A.J. Kopperman and Jeff Cohen. This is book 1 in the Asperger's Mysteries series, and the main character, Samuel, he has Asperger's, and he answers questions for a living. And in this book he gets the question of the missing head. I read this together with my friend Sarah, and we both really liked it. The book was funny, it was interesting. I had a few ideas of what was going on, but I didn't see the full picture. It was really good. The next book is a series, and it's the Wayward Children series. So by Sean McGuire. So we have Every Heart a Doorway, Down Among the Sticks and Bones, and Beneath the Sugar Sky. This is a fantasy series, and it takes... There's a fly in here. And it's about different portal worlds. So some of these children, they go to a portal world, and then they come back. It's a bit difficult to explain, but there's quite a bit of diversity in here, and it's magical, and I really enjoyed it. Then we have Kids Like Us by Hilary Rell. This book is about a 16-year-old boy named Martin with autism and falls in love with a girl. Obviously, I liked that the main character had autism because I have that. But I also really liked that the book takes place in France. And this was just very nice because, well, you don't often see that. So I really liked it. The next two books are by the same author. That is Alice Oseman. She wrote both Radio Silence and I Was Born for This. She has also read Solitaire, but I haven't read that yet. That was her debut novel. I'll start with talking about Radio Silence, which is her second book. Radio Silence is about Frances and Aelid and a podcast, and it's contemporary fiction, and I really enjoyed this. Then we have I Was Born for This, and this is about fandom. In this we follow two perspectives. One of them is Angel, and she is a huge fan of the band The Ark. The second perspective, we follow one of the band members of The Ark, who is called Jimmy. And I really enjoyed this book. And the last book for this video is called 1,000 Perfect Notes by C.G. Drews. Now I have to say, I have been following this author's blog before she was even published. So my opinion of this book is probably a little bit biased, but this book is about a teenage boy who plays the piano a lot because his mother makes him. She kind of abuses him, and it's a very sad book. But I really liked this. It made me feel a lot of things, and well, I really liked it. That's all the books I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you around. Bye!